left-handed. Welcome back to another episode of Smashing That Bass. I got another little gun breakdown build that I did for you. For all you guys that know that I do the bait painting videos for bass and bass fishing videos, I'm just heavily into the guns right now, but I swear we're going to get back into that here within the next week or two. So let's go ahead and get started with this. So I've built a bunch of AR pistols in the past. This is my first Glock clone or Gucci Glock build, whatever you want to call it. I'm not going to safety check it for you guys. I know it's safe, and if you don't like me not safety checking on camera, then just move on to the next video. It doesn't really bother me. So Zever or something like that. I'll put the name of the slide in the barrel up in the top left hand corner or something. Zafinian or something. Precisions is who this slide and barrel is through. It came with a full slide setup. It's got the fiber optics and everything. Sniper gray. It's cut out for a red dot on the top. This is the SC19 frame. I went ahead and used the internals, the Glock 19 stock or OEM internals on the SC19 frame. I did punch out the trigger and put the Ranger proof trigger on here. And let me just show you all this real quick. This thing is ridiculous. Like, there's just a little bit of creep. There's the wall. There's the brake. So we'll reset it. There's the reset. And there's like no creep. Brake. Sorry, the dogs came in. So you can get a little bit better look at that trigger now. The lighting's a little bit better up here. This is Ranger proof. They make like 3 or 4 different models. I think it's called the hybrid model, if I remember correctly. You can customize different colors and stuff. They're actually really cool. It is $95 though. It's a little pricey, but again, I mean, this is on a stock trigger bar from Glock. I mean, look at that. There's just a hair bit of take up. You hit a wall, and there you go. Right there. I mean, that's all stock internals, OEM Glock internals. For comparison, I don't have an actual Glock, so this is the Taurus G3, which is comparable to the 19 in some ways, I guess, really size and stuff, mainly. But look at all the play in that trigger. It's kind of crazy. There's the reset. This reset's not too bad. There's a lot of play in the beginning of that trigger. This is a PSA Dagger 19 lower, which in my opinion, I can't stand. I shot it once and it just sits in the safe now. But here's, again, there's a lot of play in this. Reset. It's got quite a bit more reset than the G3. Brake again. It's right there though, not too bad. So what I did is, my first build, I tried not to go too expensive, just to see how things went for me as far as the pistol. Like I said in the past, I've done AR pistols, had no problems. So these mag extensions are actually off of eBay. The problem I had, which I kind of figured I was going to have an issue, since I went the eBay route. These are aluminum though, and they're +5. So these are actually 15 rounders. So the +5 turned these into 20 rounders. These are also factory Glock mags. The problem I had with the mag extensions though is the spring they come with are trash. So what I did is I got on Terran Tactical and I ordered their extended mag springs, and as you all saw in the video, didn't have a problem with it. So this is just kind of my first build. I do have a P80 G17 on the way. Haven't decided if I want to do a long slide on that or just a standard 17. Oh yeah, one more thing. This mag well is actually off of eBay. You can kind of see the gapping. No one really makes one for this yet. I mean, it held up pretty well, as you could tell in the video. I mean, it's not loose or anything. I will be replacing it with the SCT whenever they come out with it. I don't know when that's going to be, but for now we got this eBay one on here. This screw, I did have to kind of take it in and out and kind of take it at different angles to actually get it flush with the back of the grip. The texture on this is actually pretty gritty. I don't know if you can see it, and it's kind of nasty in a way, I guess. See this white stuff? This is actually like dead skin that came off my hand when I was shooting it. You know, because I do construction, and I mean, I wear gloves, but hey, you know, you still wind up with dry hands, and you know, anyways. So, and when I notice when stuff gets down in here, like it's kind of gritty, so you got to kind of like get a wet towel or something and like wipe it out, if that makes any sense. But I mean, overall, the grip on this is really, I really do like it. It's positive. I like how it's got the thumb pads up here. I like how it's got the cutout, the under cutout, you know, to get you up higher on the back of the gun, to make it a little bit more stable. When I was holding it and I put my hand down on here like this, I did notice this little bump out. If you can see it there, it was kind of digging in, but when I was shooting, I didn't notice it. Now, I did only fire 50 rounds. I had no problems at all out of this slide. I shot 50 rounds out of this, had no problems out of this slide at all. So I kind of heard mixed reviews about this company here. You know, some of them say, oh, you know, they work great. Some of them like, oh, they're trash. Well, guess what? I had no issues out of this slide and barrel at all. Now, I did dry rack it, meaning I just went like this about 200 to 300 times before I went to go shoot it today. And like I said, I put 50 rounds down, as you saw in the video, and not one failure. I even shot it left hand, as you saw in the video, with like a weak grip to see if I could get it to fail, like kind of like limp wristing it. None of that. I would definitely recommend these slides. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on my P80 yet. 17, I don't know if it's going to be another one of these, or, you know, I might try a Zev slide or something. They're a lot more expensive. I mean, for this whole kit, I mean, I picked it up, I think it was $338 shipped. I mean, a whole uppers kit. I had to put it together, but it came with the barrel. It came with the suppressor height sights, and you can go on their site and pick standard heights or suppressor height sights. They got like 3 or 4 different slide cutouts you can pick from. They also got like I think 3 or 4 different colors, maybe even more. I can't remember. Different colored barrels you can pick from. I mean all kinds of stuff. I definitely like how this turned out, for sure. For me, looks is a big part of it. It is. I mean, it obviously has to function for me too. Like, I'm obviously not gonna, when I buy a gun or build a gun, it's not gonna function. I mean, it has to function and it has to work good. But so far, 50 rounds down the tube with this, haven't had any issues. I would recommend them as of right now. It did come with a card that said the first 200 to 300 rounds may be a break-in period, but I really think dry racking this 200 to 300 times, I think really made a difference. And I could tell the more I was racking it, like the easier the slide was getting to move. Like just the smoother it was getting. So I really think that helped out, honestly. I really do. I mean, it moves real easy. I'm not pushing real hard, you know. So I definitely think that helped out, in my opinion. And I also did put some light oil on the rails inside where the slide rides across, you know, just to make sure. Another thing too, I thought I had a problem when I first built it with the takedown tabs. Okay, so when I first built it and put the slide on, I couldn't get it off, and I'm like, well, what's going on? I feel like I'm depressing both tabs, right? Well, come to find out, I wasn't. One was going down, and the other one was going maybe like halfway or wasn't going at all, and I thought I was getting them both. I can tell you what, they're putting oil in this morning. It made a huge difference in these tabs. It comes right off now. There's no problem at all. I guess if you want to see the inside of the slide, I guess it's kind of what it looks like after 50 rounds. So all I put through was 50. But I hope maybe this helps someone either want to purchase this slide or maybe not want to purchase it. You know, I mean, all these. It was funny because when I was on Reddit, you know, trying to get some information since I never really built one of these, you know, trying to make a decent decision, not trying to get something super crappy as far as a slide and barrel, but something about middle of the road is where I like to go, about middle of the road to high end. I had a bunch of people say, it's not going to run, it's not, you know, it's not going to work, it's not stock, it's, you know, you're going to circle back, you know, you're going to, and I don't know. I mean, maybe that is what happens to some people, but for me, this thing seemed to work out perfect. I mean, now, granted, we are only 50 rounds in, so, I mean, I guess let's see what happens, you know, what happens down the road, but, I mean, it ran the first 50, like, with no problem. It was real smooth shooting. My wife shot it. She liked it. So, I really don't think we're really going to have any problems out of it. It should only get better because it should get more broke in. The more, you know, the more you shoot it, you know, the parts start to wear and, you know, things start to loosen up and smooth out and everything. So, hope this helps someone. I definitely wouldn't hesitate to buy from them. If I do another build, I'll probably definitely buy another one of their slide kits for sure. And this trigger. This trigger is pretty cool. Thinking about doing a P320 SIG next. So, you know, maybe stay tuned for that. I don't know when, but hopefully soon.